direct ownership or through vassals. And then domination is just take over the world. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So... Alright. Colt... Okay, it looks like I was right to bring him back, because look over here.
If we calibrate the pressure by pounds per square inch, then...
Alright, bring him over there. Got all that. Okay, dwellers. Alright. Strong chance that well, I don't know if it's strong, but there's a chance both of these might hit him. I think he can take them both if he must.
Yes.
Alright, this guy... This dude's making me nervous. I don't know... Hold on, I want to test something. Step here, I'm just... Yeah, I don't think he can make landfall there. Do you see what happens when I try to do that?
Invention is my gift.
Alright. Land ships. 3 turns for each one. Also, Hell Blaster volley guns, Hellstorm rocket batteries. 480 range. Oh my god. Land ships.
Seek out the heretics.
You know, you're perfect. Just stay there to keep giving me vision of that. That's you're doing great. Great that. So this guy says he's chasing him. It'd be kind of funny if Helmet goes and kills that vampire army, then it goes, Mukluk wins. Child got the new toy car. Dude, they were in a set. The land ships are cool. Wait, Icket, what do you want? Declare war. I don't even know you. What are you doing? You're over there in, like, friggin' Kentucky, man. What do you mean? I see fireworks. I think he killed him. It's like, yo, I found you in the phone book. I heard you live in the Empire. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're a bitch. He just hangs up the phone. Faction destroyed Sylvania. Ready for duty. Back to the grave done. Short victory complete. I didn't even fit. Wasn't even my turn. Okay, thanks, Helmut. Alright.
For the Empire.
Can I reach him?
I'll drain the pus from you.
What? Random Pegasus, hi. Alright, you know what? Just to see it, I really hope this works.
Giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
Alright, I'm gonna try to pick a fight with this army. I hope they don't run. I just want to show the land ship. Okay, I could auto here, chat. We're not going to, because there's a point to this. So, I have a Regiment of Renown land ship that I had available to me earlier than I got the ability to recruit actual land ships. I want to show it off. It's a really cool unit. It was in a cinematic, too. When was the... Oh, God. What was the name? Total War Warhammer 3 DLC with Tom Urkon. Thrones of Decay. Okay. Thrones of Decay cinematic trailer. It was in that one. Okay, I'll show this after. Alright. I want to show this thing. Okay? Alright. This is a land ship. It's literally a ship, and they put some wheels on it. There's a massive cannon underneath it, and that is its range. Look at that. Look at that. Additionally,
We must be triumphant.
there's a sniper guy, like a musket or something, on the top. He can shoot in any direction. And there's little dudes with guns on the sides. So it will be taking pot shots at anything near it in any direction, and it has the massive gun on the front.
They cannot.
And also, you can just ram into thing, and it has a bonus versus infantry for just, like, running people over. It has a button called full power that makes its turn speed worse, but makes it go much faster. And then this sucker, hang on. With that range, this is the Regiment of Renown for the Hellstorm Rocket Battery. So it's like these little dudes, and they've got these rockets, and that's their range. And is there anything else here that's new? I think that's basically it. All right. Can it fire while moving? Yeah, I can. It can fire while moving. From Russia with love. So that's the Hellstorm rocket battery right there. Full power. Run over those dogs. I couldn't even finish that sentence. And also, for some reason, you can heal it. Now, I don't know that this is not how you would use it. You would let it sit back and shoot till the enemy came in close, but I'm just like running it in like an idiot. It's taking quite a bit of damage. They've got a lot of people shooting at it right now. It's already gotten 16 kills. But you can see that the guys on the sides are shooting. Yeah, these guys are all of these are ranged units on horseback that are like shooting at it right now. Yeah, it's a very, very cool thing. Rocket battery, shoot those guys. What's the other thing that's shooting? Oh, we got mortar wagons here, that's what it is. Anyway. Okay. Oh my god, you guys do not run forward. Yeah, so this is absolutely not how to use this unit. I just wanted to show it off. But that is the land ship. It was actually in a trailer, and I think this is the one. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. This is from one of their DLCs that came out. Alright, so that's Elspeth, who was south of me. She was holding the southern line. So they added Ism Empire units in this DLC. And then that's Tamerkhan, who's with Nurgle. And then the Inventor Dwarves. Those three were added in this one. Alright, one thing I love here is right here. They have a kitchen in this thing, and these guys are getting drunk in the middle of the fight. And here's the land ships. And those are the demigryphs. I didn't get to them in my playthrough, but these are the things that I said, they're like griffins without wings. This is them. And then there's Elspeth. It's funny enough, I specifically remember the first time I ever saw this trailer. In the comment section, there was a comment, and it said, Creative Assembly hates water battles so much that they created land ships and airships before they made water ships. Because that trailer had the airship for the dwarves and the land ship for the Empire, and no water ships to be found anywhere. And even still to this day, when you fight on the water, you know, it looks like a land battle, just like on a beach. Okay, all right. So that was the short victory condition for Karl Franz. Now, for any of you who are new to the channel, when I'm trying out these different factions, I try to get to the short victory condition for each of them just to kind of see if I like it. And this is my first time playing the Empire. And so there's 5 of them, and I'm sure they all have very different playstyles. I picked Karl because he's like the main character, and I wanted to try it out. What did I think of it? I gotta say, it was challenging. Like, the frontline units feel like paper. They have, like, tier 1, they have dudes with shields for the front. There are no higher tier dudes for the front line, unless you just get, like, cavalry. So they have, like, higher tier, they get guns, and they get cavalry, which guns you have to protect, because if they get flanked by cavalry or wolves or flyers, they're ripped to pieces. But they have really high damage if you can get them, like, in a good spot. So positioning is more important. Micro is more important. Covering your flanks is more important with these guys. So I felt like, you know, I had like the melee cavalry I had to micro. I had the Lord and the heroes I had to micro. I had the ranged cavalry, like the outriders that I had to micro. I had the ranged units that I had to babysit. I couldn't look away from them for a second or they would die. You know, like the mortar team, stuff like that. So I felt like my skill level was struggling to make these guys work. But and also, they give you so many wizards. Dude, like, I think only the High Elves have I seen that many schools of magic in one faction. Like, I had, like, Life Wizards and Dark Wizards and Fire Wizards and, was it the Light Wizards and the High Wizards? Like, there was so many different troops, and then, that needed different micro. And it's like, if you, I'm just going to pick someone. If you're playing Skaven, you've got the hero units that are like warriors, and the hero units that are like beast masters, and the hero units that are like assassins. You could just put all of those in one control group and throw them into melee if you want to. These guys, like every single one of their different heroes, had a very different job. Like, you could have the war priest and the empire captain both meleeing side by side, but you really didn't want the witch hunter up there because he was more fragile. You wanted him, like, assassinating something. And you didn't want your wizards up there because they needed to be casting. And you had different wizards, so you probably had them in different control groups, or else you couldn't, like, do spells quickly. So there was a lot of depth to it, and I recognize that. I didn't feel like I was great at it, but that was my first try. And you know what? I did it on max difficulty. I did save scum, I think, twice. One time, I lost my army, and I was like, okay, I will lose everything before this army respawns because I'm getting hit on 3 flanks. And then another time, I was trying to rescue Gotrek and Felix, and I lost, and I redid it, and then... Oh, there was a third time. The third time was when I tried to fight allied with my AI teammate, and I was in the middle, and they lined up behind me, and they never moved forward, and just watched me die. So then I reloaded, and I got behind them, and I did the jerk move, and then was able to win that one. So, yeah, I didn't do perfectly, but did pretty good. The Elector Counts thing. It's an interesting mechanic. I think I have tried everyone now. I think I have tried a Lord for everything here. And I don't recall seeing anything else that are just like the Elector Counts. It's not my favorite thing, but it's certainly powerful. Like, 1, you start out with a lot of map vision. 2, it's not difficult to confederate your allied people. Like, some of the other factions, getting the confederation is very difficult. And others, it's, like, free. You know, like, the dwarves probably have in my experience, they have, I think, the best confederation mechanic, because they can even confederate the other dwarves who died and bring them back back into the game, which is similar to the Empire thing. But it's kind of like, you know, the thing with the Empire is, like, if, like, the dwarves are my friends, and they pushed in and took, like, I lost some stuff to the vampires, then the dwarves pushed in and took it from the vampires, but then I had the dwarves in the Empire, and I needed to get them out. And it was like, okay, I have to start a war with the dwarves to get them out of here, or you just get, like, a freaking ton of money to buy them off. So it was kind of, like, inconvenient that they had done that. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I definitely felt like I wasn't playing them super well, but they are powerful. Definitely, they're stronger in the AI's hands when I'm fighting against them. Maybe on my own time I'll try some of the others or something, but like definitely some of the stuff like the Outrider grenade launchers, they seem to do so much better for me when I just had them behind my front line and shooting over it as if they were like high-powered archers, rather than having them run around, which is kind of how they were designed to be used. Because I kept just having moments where I would look away, do something else, and I would look back, and they would all be dead or surrounded and about to rout, and I was like, oh shit. So it was very problematic. I'm kind of curious about this guy too. This guy collects the tomes of Nagash, or the books of Nagash, which is I think the only other dude that does that is him. Actually, wait, I think one of the Tomb Kings does too. But this guy collects them to seal them, to, I guess, like, to get rid of them. He hates them or something. But, like, that intrigues me. I might have to try him sometime. And I know a little bit about this guy because in the multiplayer game I did with Fairlight got stuck playing this guy when I was playing the, what was it called? The dinosaurs. I was north of him. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely not a new favorite faction for me or anything, but not bad either. But it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. But yeah, with that, we achieved our goal, which was to get to the short victory condition. And it's kind of funny how it ended with that last little army of the undead getting killed by somebody else that wasn't even being what got me the short victory condition. Oh, another weird thing about them. Did you guys see how many quests it gave me for, like, epic weapons? There's like 5 or 6 of them. And, like, every province of the Empire, whoever I made the Elector count, they got a freebie epic thing, too. This might be, as far as, like, every faction I've played, this might be the one that just got the most free epic equipment. Like, that was crazy. Like, there are some that I play that it gives me 1 or 2. And this one was, like, 10 plus. Now, some of them weren't amazing, but it was pretty crazy. Also, I just remembered, you guys convinced me to equip that freaking map. There was, like, randomly, like, 20% chance of teleporting you randomly each turn. It never went off. I got so lucky with that. That thing gave me so... Like, when I was just, like, going all around Vlad's area with that ridiculous amount of movement I had with that army because of that map, and I got lucky. It never TP'd me anywhere. Yeah. All right. Pretty cool. Glad we tried it. And, yeah, off to the next one.